Free Lounge live Saturday morning. DSN, the new DSN BX app. If you haven't checked it out, go to iPhone, iTunes, and Android. That's what that is. Exactly.
Play Store.
Play Store, type in DSN BX so you can get your app.
Or DSN BX Mobile.
I think in iTunes it's just DSN.
Yeah, the DSN Mobile and Android. Obviously on 1620 AM in Lehigh. Simulcast on WWR the broadcast, and also on WRN radio.us. So we fully covered today to get you through your Saturday. We're joined by the lovely Tony.
Hi.
A.K.A. Grace
Storm.
Jones.
A.K.A.
Slave to the rhythm.
Storm.
That's it.
A.K.A.
Who's
Storm.
you got
Smoke. When there's smoke, there's
Smoke.
fire.
You smoke a lot?
Smoke. No.
You
I
can't
don't
call yourself smoke unless you smoke puff.
No, I make smoke.
Ooh, where
got
at?
friction, huh?
Where at?
So that means you're not getting moist enough.
Oh, dear.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where your fire?
And that's not good there. I don't mess with you then. I don't want no fire. I need my body parts to work.
She burns in the kitchen, right?
I burn in the kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm saying,
All right.
smoke.
That's what
smoke,
you say?
Smoke pig's feet.
Well, with
Smoke
neck
ham.
Smoked all over.
Smoke collard greens.
This part of Non-Free Lounge is sponsored by Situationships. Situationships is a smart, sexy drama comedy exposing the twists and turns of millennial dating. It's a new web series on YouTube. Go to Situationships web series in your YouTube search and find out what's going on. And go to the website, www.situationships.nyc. Scylla Sinai, the founder, owner, director, and star of Situationships. She does it all. So again, find out what the difference between bae and baby is. Situationships, www.situationships.nyc. So Tony, well, before we jump in, I know obviously wanted to ask you, got your nice look on. Give us what's your favorite Prince song or Prince memory that everybody has a Prince memory and song. What's yours?
Okay, so I was a young girl when I realized who Prince was, and Purple Rain was what, I remember that was my first introduction to Prince. So that song has always stuck with me as the one that I liked because I thought it was so sweet. It was so nice.
So pretty much, if Prince pull up on you in the club with the 10-inch heels and the booty out and the pants,
You want to go back to my house?
and the ruffled shirt, would it work for you? Rodeo can wear that too.
That
for
would
you,
no,
right?
no, that would not work for me.
Okay.
I'm not
That
trying
would
to.
work for me.
I'm not
It
trying.
would work for
I'm not
you,
trying to look like
but
Ben
it would work for you.
Levere.
Trust me.
That's Ben
Prince's
Levere.
Artistic creativity, I guess that'll work for him.
And
It
I'll
would
make,
not work.
and
for
I'll
me.
make
That's
you
what's
some
up.
pancakes in Lake Minnetonka.
No.
No?
Minnetonka. Stop saying the word you can't say. It right. Just say Orchard Beach. How about that? Just say Orchard. Just say Orchard Beach. You don't know nothing about no Lake Minnetonka. Just
You
say
think
Orchard
people
Beach.
still going Orchard Beach water?
I was there yesterday.
Yeah, they still going to war.
I was in Orchard Beach yesterday. It's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
I'm looking forward to
nice.
Orchard Beach season.
It's actually nice. It's actually
No,
the
you
water's
going to
clean.
what, really?
The water's clean.
Oh.
The beach is really done nice actually. So they really redid it from the 80s.
I'm a fan of Orchard Beach.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
There's a
lie.
lot
In
of
what way?
There's a lot of things
way?
going on
I'm
in
just
Orchard
not
Beach.
I like the sand.
He loves the boardwalk.
Okay,
That I
please.
do.
Under the boardwalk.
Okay.
Showing your age again, Rodeo. But what we're doing today is part of this question of the day. So we got Tony joining us, sitting in for Sapphire for the moment. And today's question is, what women want from men? So obviously it's a plethora of things that I'm sure women will want
Okay.
from men. But I'm just gonna give a few. Now I know Tony, you can get very emotional with some of these topics.
Sometimes.
I'm asking you early.
Okay.
Just
But the
relax.
The question is, we
Okay.
asking Tony or we asking?
Well, it's
Storm.
you can.
Okay,
No, I'm
they're
asking.
all one.
I'm asking Grace.
Okay.
Grace
All
Jones.
these people don't live in me. What are y'all doing?
Oh, it's simple. Huh?
See, before you answer, remember I'm sitting next to her, so I don't
Good,
want
that's
her.
why-
Even
that's
better.
why you put it in.
Yes, exactly. Clap him in the head.
She might
please.
never not do us a favor. But the first one I want to talk about is style. Men's style, so many different styles. I'm not talking about CJ's age. He's okay. He can, unless he's in the NBA, he don't have to wear a suit.
Young lion.
But I'm talking about like a grown man look. Now, I see like obviously, Rodeo, get credit where credit is due. He's always had good style. He's had more of a street style.
Okay.
Backstage, more Bobby Brady. What? I'm joking. It went over your head. Everybody said that.
Got him.
And I'm more of a suit guy on a business day. But what do you like in a man when style of somebody approaching you presentation? What's the look that gets it for you?
Well, I like clean. I like clean. I like button ups. I like nice crisp tees. Whatever
Just
looks.
want y'all to see that.
A
But
whitey tighty.
No,
But
not
no.
a whitey tighty. They have some. They have a lot of fashion forward tees now. You have graphic tees. You have different type of tees. So anything that's just crisp and clean. I don't like sloppy.
Okay.
I don't.
So you like an iron to hit the clothes a little bit. You don't want nobody to.
I'm gonna need you to.
You
just
like
put
silk?
Put a crease in it, right?
It don't have to be like bling blingy. Just be clean and be neat.
You like that
look
silk?
like
that
you
silk?
care about what you look
So
like.
you don't care for the guys with their pants
Good night.
off their back, right?
Never.
There you go.
Never.
So you like that silk?
Now, Judge, you
It's gonna burn me.
You normally come in here. You're the class. We call you the classic man. You normally come in here very gnarly attire.
Got that.
You gonna let me talk, or you gonna talk over the mic?
I'm sorry.
How long you been doing this?
Too long. I know. I'm sorry.
And put him in timeout, man. Next week we gonna have somebody in your seat. Tony, you might have a permanent spot there. But you normally come in kind of crisp. Talk about what's the emphasis on your style? You just wake up and just find something you want to wear, or so there's a method to madness?
There's a method to the madness. Some days I wear purple. Some days I wear blues. I know a lot of people have been calling me Barney for the last couple of weeks, so I had to switch it up to blue because I was tired of hearing the Barney line. But it's all right.
So you just stand in front of the closet, open it up like Prince Akeem, and just look like.
I see what the temperature's gonna be. Obviously, we talked during the week, so I know what we got it going on. So
right.
That's why I try to plan accordingly. That's all. Nothing
So
crazy.
he's your stylist?
No, I'm not. I'm far from it. I can't take that. No.
I have my own style, do my own things.
CJ, I don't know if he's got a mic, but
You CJ stylist?
no, it's a saying that I have that he knows that is
What?
certainly. Gassy, let's yell it out.
Yeah.
There's a saying that you say.
Well, say it real quick. You're not mics. Just say it.
Well, just say it for him, Cap. Just say it for him.
Forget it.
Just say
you
it
said
for
you
him.
blew it.
What?
Like I said, nothing touched this body but 48 and silk. So that's what nothing on the weekday when nothing touched this body. Silk suits,
silk suits.
Silk blended suits. See, this the problem when you just buy jeans and Jordans. You don't know what a blend is. I didn't say nothing like Morris Day wear.
Polyester?
That's what I said. Silk blend. I didn't say no polyester. I ain't say
So you be in the clothing play, you be feeling on your
I do.
skin and everything?
No, not my skin.
Hey girl, look, how this feel? Like,
You almost 50 years old and you probably don't own a blazer. But that's another story for another day. My thing is that suit. I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna wear that here, but I believe in the haberdash.
Oh, so you.
What about you backstage?
Nah, I just like to be casual. Casual
know.
wear.
Yeah, we know that.
We know that.
We know that.
How casual? That's the question.
You throwing shade all over
What?
the building.
Let me go back to Tony because you are our female here today. Is tags or like labels important with you? Like if you see a man,
Name
and-
brand,
hold on,
name
hold on,
brand.
hold on.
Okay, I'm
no.
listening.
Before you answer that, I'm gonna paint the picture for you real
Okay.
quick. You see a man, let's say these two. Okay, let's say Justin and Rodeo. Okay, two diverse dressers. If I ever met them, love them both. Two diverse dressers. Rodeo's gonna wear everything with a tag on it that some Italian name on. Let me speak. This is relax. He gonna have more tags than Ed. Let's keep it that way.
Now he put Ed in it. First it was me and Justin. Now he
I
drove
know
Ed
that's
into
why.
it.
That's why I'm not going to.
Great suit.
You said me and Justin. Now you put Ed
I know
involved.
backstage because he goes with what he likes. He's not worried about the label. So does it matter to you if they both look good in what they wear, but one is just more label driven than the other? Do you follow the labels? You're mature women, very college educated. Is the label important?
The label is not important to me for me, so it can't be important to me for him. But quality is important. When I buy something, I don't intend on buying the same thing again.
Right.
I want this to last, and of course I will buy multiple so that I can. But I'm not interested. I'm not really. I hate Louis Vuitton, like all echoed all over. I can't stand it. So, and I can't take some like Fendi. Like I like the belt, and then it's just like a black belt, and it has the
That's the only
cool.
thing you see come to
You
bed
got
in
Fendi
it. Yeah, Louis
all
Vuitton
the
belt,
way
right?
around your waist. What are you screaming?
Well, the
What
part I
attention
hate
do
is
you
that
need?
when I see kids buying these $800 belts and
they ain't got
pants still off their ass.
Excuse me, they're going to Canal Street.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
they're definitely going to.
Yeah.
My man Jobo.
Oh, Jobo?
Jobo.
That's in Mount
When I
Vernon?
used to work down there, I had a man
Does he
named
pay us
Jobo.
any money, Jobo?
He don't know about that. He don't know about that. Jobo.
That's like back in the
That's my
day,
man,
Jew
Jobo.
man.
That's like- that's- yeah.
Yeah, that's really showing.
Let's move on to the next thing. We're gonna take it to another level of complexion. Now, obviously, I think we've gotten better as a people with this. I think the old additive was you talking a brown paper bag. Let me go to our light skin. I'll be sure, Mr. Justin here. He's lightest one on the panel. When it comes to complexion,
Yes.
for you as a man,
Yes.
looking at women, does a
Yes.
woman's complexion
Yes.
matter?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. So talk about it. Would you date a dark skinned woman? If you took a light skinned woman, a very fair skinned woman, and a dark skinned woman, those three, would the dark skinned woman be eliminated because of the other two?
I'm gonna say yes, cause
Okay.
and I guess this I'm gonna say, and this is gonna sound real
Yeah, you
harsh.
on your
No,
own
no,
now.
But-
It's reality, man.
but-
Speak on it, brother.
My OG, and I'll leave it at that. My OG tells me that the only thing I like dark is my coffee,
You don't
And
eat dark meat on chicken either, huh?
and I don't like to piss ink. So, needless to say, that's how the
And I know your OG.
You know who the OG is. So.
Oh,
That's how he's trained me nowadays. That
You know what?
I'm in that mindset. Where
I
I only
think
like
you're right.
fair skin and light skinned women. Do I think
You
it's
entitled
correct?
to learn what you
No,
want.
Right.
but that's just how I've been mentally geared to like.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
you're.
entitled to like
I
what you
appreciate
want.
your honesty on that. 'Cause I think a lot of people don't want to say that, but that's what they're thinking. Now, Tony, I wouldn't call you, Halle Berry, but you're not. You're fair skin, you nice chocolate, brown
And,
sister.
yeah, I'm
But you
dark.
love
I
dark
like that.
lipstick.
Does
I
it-
love dark women.
Okay. Now let me flip a script for you. You
Okay.
took a real light skinned brother, maybe a mixed brother, or a Wesley Snipes. You go with the Wesley Snipes.
I go with the darker
Okay. Why?
because to me it has always been. I don't know. I've always opted for the darker, even as a young girl, middle school. I've always opted for the darker, younger boys. The lighter dudes, they just did not appeal as much to me. And I think that we are entitled to our preference. I don't think
You
it's
don't
wrong or
see it
right.
as- you don't
No,
see it as a
if he
net-
sees
okay.
fair and he finds beauty in fair, that's
That's
his
his- yeah,
preference.
that's his
and he's
preference.
entitled to that. I'm not offended by it. And if I see a light skinned guy and you have all these good capabilities, okay, maybe I will hear you out. But my preference,
You say you're not offended, but let's flip it a little bit deeper. Let's say he says I only like white women. Does that change the perception?
Oh
Then
hell! Oh hell!
Why?
Why?
then
Why?
it's an issue. Okay.
Why?
Because
I
I'm
like
very
I like
strong
white women
on
too.
People, I'm very strong on my created people.
Okay.
I love my black men and I love my black women, and I
do
think
too.
that we are very much a peculiar people. And what they have done is they have broken up our homes in so many different facets. Not even just us dating white people or whatever the case is, where we don't even get along with ourselves. So I definitely. I've heard people say, "Oh, I don't want to have a little dark baby," and I'm looking for you.
Right,
I can't wait.
Or people
to
wanna
have
have people
a
with good
dark
hair.
chocolate
I
baby.
wanna
It's
say
just
with good hair.
empowering to me. I don't know. Maybe it's a little switch that's a little wrong in mine.
Yapit Kodo
But-
dog.
I'm sorry.
Yapit Kodo dog.
She don't know who
I
that is.
I like them. I just.
Do you know who he is?
Who's that? No.
Yeah, exactly.
You might get with him as you say, I like him.
Kodo.
Yapit Kodo.
You
Let me
know-
go to backstage. Now, backstage, I always have a running joke with you. For those who listen to the show, I'm not going to say it now.
White
I
women?
always have a. Thank you, Rodeo. You just you're batting 1,000 a day. Pete Rose in it today. But like he just said, Pete, again, I've known you for a long time. But your thoughts when it comes to women, is it a certain complexion? Is it not the complexion, but just maybe the personality or maybe the experiences? What's some of the things that attract you when it comes to the opposite sex?
Well, for me, the skin complexion don't really matter. I can honestly say that. But it's mostly when you look at it, it's mostly like how they look, they style, and then how after I get to see how they are, and then they start talking to me, that's what attracts me mostly. I can really care less about what their complexion is.
See, with me, I don't have a complexion theory either. Like, with me, it has always been this way with me.
Keep it clean now.
No, I'm keeping it 100. So I don't have no problem. I ain't
Okay.
like you. I can go home.
All right. Keep it all.
But my thing is that it's always been about. I can see a woman. I can see 5 different women. Okay, one could be very chocolate. One could be brown, like your color. One could be light skin. One might be, Asian or Hispanic. And I can find things I like about all of them. And again, and I always had a thing when I was younger. And I'll share this as well.
The white women got good credit.
Not necessarily. That's on the white women I know. But that's a misconception. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's a definite misconception.
So hold that thought.
not
We're
here,
going to get
boy.
that in a second.
Please do, because I
And don't
want-
forget it. Don't like,
Lord.
what did I just say 5 minutes ago? But my thing is that I always had this vision. I always wanted to have every woman in every nationality. Like, that was kind of like
You
my
want a
thing.
female in every area code. Huh?
Yeah, and
Solomon did.
Solomon had many wives. I ain't trying to marry him. But when I was young, and again, I was very brash when I was a younger guy. That I always like, you know what? I want every. When I was in college, that was my goal. Even when we worked at Sears together. That was my goal. Like I was like, I want to be able to line them up and be Baskin Robbins.
31
and
flavors.
knock them down.
32 flavors, huh?
But that was when I was young. I wouldn't, I'm not thinking that way now. But I'm just saying. But my theory is that complexion never mattered to me. And I respect Just because most guys will
That's
say
his
that.
preference.
But most men will say it. And I think it's just. I don't think it's nothing because I know this brother well, and it's not a racist bone in his body. I think that's just what he likes.
But also, when you're growing up and you're around a certain ethnic group, that's what you're going to entitle to when you get older. If you're
Sometimes.
around a lot of light-skinned people, then you're going to be with light-skinned people.
But
Well-
I'll say this real quick. I always saw the notion between the house slave and the field slave, and that's
Right.
really where it comes down to, where
Right.
you see a lot of the dark-skinned people. And I used to have running jokes with a lot of dark-skinned people. I used to get in a
Right.
lot of trouble back in the day for this one, where I'd be like, yo, why don't you just go outside and pick the cotton? I'm going to stay in here in the cool breeze. And they used to look at me like, really? Really? You going to really be that
The
disrespectful?
views
But-
and opinions are just not the views.
but that's real talk.
No, but but you gotta understand that in our community, that's how a lot of people look at each other. Where, dark skinned people, those were the slaves that were outside. Light skinned people, we were the people that are inside.
Right.
And that's just how it is, and that's how they divide us.
Right, the hair thing, like even
Exactly.
Spike made
But-
school days
School
about
days.
the jigaboos and the wannabes.
But the question is before are we playing racism with ourselves
No,
doing that?
Okay.
I definitely believe it is a ricochet from the Willie Lynch syndrome. It is.
speak on
It
it.
is. This is coming from slave masters being taught how to master the minds and mentalities of their slaves and being able to distribute these infections throughout the entire
Exactly.
colony.
Exactly.
And now what we have is residue from that. Even though we've come a very long way and we've come out of a lot of it, we still have a lot of these issues embedded in our personalities, and we don't even acknowledge them. We don't know them. We don't pull them out and say, okay, well, the reason when a black woman walks in the room, I turn and look the next way, but a white woman walks in the room, I can face her. What is that? That's a part of that syndrome.
Yes, I agree.
And if you don't identify it and start, battling it, then we're going to have these issues, and that's why we can't stand together.
Exactly.
I agree with you so wholeheartedly because I think we are still mentally slaves.
And look how far we come. A black woman with a white backbone.
Oh, you
Ain't
better
that
cut it
something?
out.
Yeah, we have come a long way. That's right. Power to the people.
White is not bad.
Mhm. White is right.
That's what you said.
Oh man,
man.
let's keep,
Well,
that,
wait.
keep it moving.
Right,
I'm-
what?
It rhymed. It
Not for
rhymed.
sun.
It
Can I ask
rhymed.
something
I
though?
don't know,
Keep it
bro.
moving.
It rhymed.
But what if like
You do. Let me.
Hey,
let
can
me
I ask
move
something?
on. Let me
Kev.
move on. I'm move on.
can I ask something?
Yeah, please.
But what if like because I'm from Jamaica, just to say real quick, so there's a lot of discrimination against
Oh, it's
black
big time
people.
discrimination over there.
Real talk, like there's no type of if you make a joke about anything, they're gonna say it's because you black. But anyway, like what if because I grew up like that, but I love dark skin. So what happens in situations when a black woman walks into the room, but your eyes can't come off her? You feel me? How do you feel about situations where we're just like so empowered to want to look at you and show you all so much love? Like,
Who, men?
yeah.
It could be women. It is 2016. Women can look at you.
Okay, can you ask the question? I'm not understanding.
Like how you said, like some of us can face white women. Like what if, like for me, example, I love black women. Like I would
Right.
really be like how you.
Do you
walk
like
in.
Tony?
No, what I'm saying is
say
that
it.
no,
I mean,
what I mean is that
I
putting
love
in
your
short-
lips.
I'm saying like I
love
really
your black
appreciate
skin.
black women. You feel me? I can't really face a white woman as I would face a black woman because I just find them more attractive to me. How do you feel about situations like that? You feel me? Like
You probably
you feel
have to
more
ask
are
a
you more
white woman that
empowered?
question because
How-
Tony wouldn't have a problem with you not keeping her as long as you got some money in your pocket. She
That's
ain't got
not
no
a
problem.
fact.
I'm joking.
You better cut that.
I'm joking. But you probably want to ask a white woman that question. Like, wait a minute. I've been to beauty parlor all day too. I don't have that bodacious body like Tony got.
Whoa,
but,
whoa,
boy.
some of these girls.
Well,
are-
that's another
hey,
question.
hey,
Yeah, some of
hey.
Yeah, they eating
But
them
you know,
greens.
but the thing is, they're studying our secrets, and then now they.
What
Is
is
it
the
really our
secret?
secret?
What
What
is
is
the
the
secret?
secret?
We got
What is
them-
what
the,
is the
the
secret?
more active you
The
are.
surgery.
No. Well, sometimes the surgery. You have some people
Foods.
who will not shape out.
Right.
You have a body. They will tone up. You'll see them. They'll be all muscle, and they won't shape out.
Right.
But if you work out properly and you aim at certain parts of your body, you can produce that
Is
muscle.
that what you do?
Well, yeah. When I jog, yeah, that's what I'm aiming for, and that's a fact.
So you want that Kim Kardashian behind?
No, I don't want Kim Kardashian, darling. Kim Kardashian want what we have naturally.
Okay.
Well, I
She
think
already
it-
got
I think
it.
she got
She
it
on-
already.
yeah,
That's
she ain't
natural.
looking
I
for
think
it.
it's still
Did she pay
natural.
for it? Did she achieve it? No,
No,
but
she had that.
thick.
I think she
had
has
that.
some
She
enhancements.
That's that Armenian.
She had some-
You
she
gotta
had
respect
some
that
enhancements.
No, she
Armenian.
had some
What-
enhancements.
But
Nah.
The other sister had him enhancements.
No, the other not
Chloe
Kim.
had
We do
enhancements.
know
Chloe,
that.
not Kim.
But Kim, before she did all of that, it was when the video came out or whatever with her and Ray J. We noticed that Kim was not flat. She
Nah,
wasn't flat.
She wasn't flat nowhere.
She was. Yeah,
She had body.
And some people.
She would have never launched in a superstar if she was flat.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's-
That's a
speaking of the Kardashians, I'm going to move on to economic.
Okay.
Nice. Good flow.
Yeah,
Good flow. That was good. That was good.
I don't like rodeo. I know how to handle this situation
Oh,
here. Economic, when it comes to now, obviously we know for years it's always been about traditionally the man having
Have a job.
right. But and let me ask the fella. Let me go to you, Just. Is it important for your woman to be financially stable?
Oh,
Whereas, or does it really not matter much because you're going to do what you got to do for yours, but does it matter that she have her own situation in place financially?
You would hope that I hope that it matters to her that she has her own financial situation in place. Because I'm not going to talk to you if your financial situation is not in place. Because if I'm out here grinding and all you want to do is take my money, it's not going to happen.
I agree with you because compatibility to me is so important in relationships, and even when it comes to economic, not just so much economic, but comes in just her financial standing. If I'm working, if I'm an A and she's a Z, it's not going to work.
It's not fair.
Right. We both have to be A's because four-legged animals run faster than two. So if we're not in motion with each other, the relationship's never going to work. What I've seen a lot of men do, they get women or they fall for women who are maybe a little under them because maybe they have insecurities.
because they want the woman to depend on them so they could do whatever they want.
Right, but that's certain men. I mean, I don't pay the cost to be the boss. I ain't paying you for nothing. If you can't run with me, then we can't run
You don't
together.
run.
But my thing is, like for me, I don't mind if a woman is a little bit less than what I'm making or anything else, as long as we can work together to bring her up as well.
She need a home.
And I have no problem with that.
She has her own home.
I'm gonna throw this in. I don't care about how much you make, but you got to be able to self support yourself.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
difference. Like you could make X amount of dollars and support yourself off of that. I can make X amount of dollars and I support myself off of that. That's fine. I see where you're going. That's fine. I don't care if you make more than me or less than me. I just want to make sure that because I'm not around, you can deal with yourself. That's all I care
She
about.
got to be able to get her own hair
Yeah.
done and
Yeah,
everything
you
instead
have
of
to
coming to
don't
you.
count on me to I need this, I need that. I might not have
I need
it.
gas money.
But if
You
I
gotta get
have
your own
it, I
gas.
got it for you. Vice versa.
Let me go to Tony. Now, Justin makes a good point about it's not so much about the actual dollar signs, more about the achievement. But let me go to you. And a lot of women have this situation when they won't date a man who works a certain job. Maybe he's in fast food. Maybe
He doesn't have a glamorous job.
Right. He right. Exactly. It's maybe
Security
looked upon
guard,
as
something like
as
that.
a low
Minimum
echelon.
wage.
Right.
Minimum
It may not be minimum
Okay.
wage because he could be a manager at a fast food joint, but still working in fast
Well,
food.
he could be he could be a garbage man or a plumber or something else.
Well, I
that's
wouldn't
not
put
too much.
garbage man. They make good money.
No, but I'm talking about. But it's not an exotic job.
It's not an exotic, a banker, high
Correct.
profile lawyer, or
Not the
high
white
profile
collar
banker.
job.
Let's ask Tony
Yes.
your
White
thoughts on
collar
that.
jobs.
Okay, so I've dated guys who have made, you know, I guess we'll just say like a lot of money. Some
Drug
dated
dealers?
guys
No,
that have dated. I dated guys that have produced.
Street pharmacists.
I dated
Drug
street
dealers?
pharmacists. I've dated guys from different
Were
genres.
they dark skinned?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the one who made all the money, he was light skinned,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. You do your thing, I do mine.
So,
You're beautiful.
I've always been accustomed to having a guy. If you know, if I need a hand, I know that he can.
You don't want rodeo then. Rodeo, you
You
better get
understand?
your own. You better get another job.
No. But do I do? Okay, so you have to. Okay, so you come to a place where you have to readjust all of your priorities, and you have to realize, okay, what really matters here, because. You can have that man, but then along with him comes a slew of women and a whole bunch of issues and all these different things that comes. There's no peace in that situation.
It's like kind of like the basketball wives or the athlete wives.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, a lot of those women, and a lot of them are not just like stay-at-home moms. Like Shaq's wife, she works. And
Well,
we
she
see-
stole his money.
Well, she
Well,
worked
did
on
she
getting
steal
his
his
money.
money?
That
But
she
She
worked.
wasn't shooting in the
Excuse
gym.
me.
Yeah.
Can we
She-
just say that we really didn't know much about her before they were separating, and she had to go claim her own, like big stakes, because now she has to maintain the lifestyle that he.
So
had
she
provided
manipulated
for her.
other women to be on the show.
I'm sorry.
Well, you
She
know what?
manipulated
Let's hold
those
that
other
thought.
females
Let's hold
to
that
be on
thought.
that show.
He don't. When this like means like stop talking. He's like,
I don't know what that is. I don't get that. I'm quiet. I don't get that on this
We're
side.
gonna take a quick break. We'll continue this conversation
Okay.
a little bit. Nafi Lounge Live Situationships sponsor segment. Come on.